Hi, I'm Jocelyn with Jocelyn Crafts, and this video is an introduction to my new 4-part Learn to Knit series. I am going to start with the basics and work you on through 4 easy projects that can get you started on this exciting new craft. And this is a perfect time to pick up a new skill while so many of us are stuck at home for more time than we normally are. So for this series, I'm going to do 3 weeks where each week you will learn to knit 1 dishcloth in a different style. And each of these dishcloths will build and add more new skills to what you're capable of doing with your knitting. Week 1 is going to be this very basic washcloth, and it will show you how to put your stitches on a needle and how to do the basic knit and how to bind off or finish your washcloth. Week 2 is going to be this washcloth, which will teach you what's called the stockinette stitch, which involves doing both a knit stitch and a purl stitch, and it will give you a second way to put stitches on your needle. And in week 3, we are going to finish off with this washcloth, which is knit from corner to corner. So it will teach you how to add stitches to a row and how to subtract stitches from a row. And then finally, I will get you started on a scarf that uses all of the skills that you learned from your washcloth and adds 1 or 2 new techniques. So I have just gotten started on this scarf myself, but by the time you get to week 4, you will be ready with all the techniques that you need to know how to make a cool textured chevron scarf. So the equipment and supplies that you will need are knitting needles. You will need size 7 knitting needles, which might also be labeled as 4.5 millimeter. Now for beginners, I do recommend using either bamboo or wood needles, because when you get the metal needles, they can be very slippery and your stitches can fall off when you're in a moment of distraction. And that can be very scary for a very beginning knitter. The bamboo and wood needles have a lot more traction on them, so you're less likely to drop stitches. There are also some hard plastic needles out there that I think have a little texture to them. Just anything that has a little bit more texture and friction to it is what I would recommend for beginners. You could try the metal needles, but you're going to have to pay a lot more attention because they're so slippery. So again, size 7 or 4.5 millimeter knitting needles, and you will use the same size for all 3 washcloths and for your scarves. You only need to start out buying 1 pair of knitting needles. You will need a tapestry needle. They come in both metal. This is my favorite metal tapestry needle that's got a little curve on the end, but you can also get these inexpensive plastic ones. You'll need 1 tapestry needle. You will need scissors. You can use the same scissors that you would use for sewing or embroidery, something that is designed to cut fabric or thread, not paper scissors. You will need your yarn. For the washcloths, you will need a 2-ounce ball of basic 100% cotton worsted weight yarn. What you want to do is you want to look at the label. It's going to say 100% cotton, and it's going to say size 4 yarn, which is worsted weight yarn. That is what you want. And this is sometimes labeled as kitchen cotton or household cotton. One common brand is Peaches and Cream. Another common brand is Sugar and Cream. You can usually get these 2-ounce balls from Walmart and other hobby stores for between $2 to $4 each. It's not a huge investment. You can probably get 2 washcloths out of a single ball. But I would recommend buying 3 balls just in case you want to make more than one dishcloth, or if you have a lot of mistakes and you have part that you just want to throw away, buy 3 balls just to be safe. It's only going to be $6 to $12 depending on where you buy it from. Once you get to the scarf, you will also need to get something called stitch markers, but you've got a little more time to acquire these because you won't need them for the washcloths. And you will need different yarn for the scarf, but I will give you that information later in the series so that you can prepare for it. You've got a few weeks before you have to worry about that. And I'm going to try to put these videos out every Wednesday for the next 4 weeks. And they will teach you all the basic skills that you need to learn in order to take up this new art of knitting. And I am looking forward to sharing this with you, and I am looking forward to helping you develop this new skill. I'm really excited. So I look forward to seeing you for the next 4 weeks. Get your supplies ready to go by next Wednesday. That's when the first video will come out. And I have patterns that I will be giving you. You can get them for free, and I will link to where you can download them. I will actually link to the patterns for the washcloths right from this video, right now. So you can pick up these patterns right away. Because one of the other things you're going to learn in this series is how to read a knitting pattern, because knitting patterns kind of have their own language. And so that's something that you need to learn. And I'm just excited to share this for you. So let's get started knitting. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.